What is going on, everybody? This is jcabale with Cabale Media, and today we're going to talk about 10 topics that are trending in 2025 for email marketing. Stay tuned. Today we're going to get right into it, make this video nice, short, and sweet in order for you use this information to help your email marketing program if you're not trying these out right now. So we're going to get right into it for the 2025 top 10 trends, and one of them is AI-driven personalization. We know that AI has been the hot topic over the last years, 2 years. Now, what can we expect from AI and what it's going to do for marketers or email marketers in general? Personalized send times. We all know that AI determines the optimal time to send emails in order to get the best engagement, maximize engagement. So when you're sent emails, I think it's a great idea to do it based on when your customers are going to open that email. Of course, you can look at the data from weeks, days before and use that, but I think you should A/B test it, use AI and what you see from your current data, and then test those against each other. Dynamic subject lines. AI takes subject lines or creates subject lines in real time in order to get it out to your audience to get maximize opens, engagement, and so on and so forth. We know that sometimes using the same type of subject lines or thinking about what we need to do all the time can make our brain hurt a little bit. So it's totally cool to let AI predict your subject lines and let it do its jobs. And then predictive content suggestions. AI will predict what products are best to send with a particular customer's email. This whole concept of if they buy certain things, this is what they should buy in order to upsell, cross-sell, or downsell. You don't have to think about it anymore. It checks the previous customer behavior and then sends out those emails accordingly. Hyper-segmentation and behavioral targeting. Depending on what the customer has bought in the past, there's definitely going to be some hyper-segmentation and there's going to be some behavioral targeting involved. For example, post-purchase follow-ups based on usage. Let's say someone, for example, buys a skincare product and they know within 30 days the product usually runs out. You'll then get an email right away that says, hey, you've been using this for 30 days. Here's some tips in order to improve your last 30 days of skincare, or possibly an upsell to refill that product. It takes all the data from before and then it enables you to send relevant emails to your customers and subscribers. Cart abandonment with behavioral cues. Let's say you're somebody who adds things into their cart often but doesn't buy. AI sees that and then sends out urgent emails in order for you to purchase or buy more. You meaning the customer. So for example, you're buying sneakers, but you never actually buy. Maybe an urgent email is going to come out saying only 3 left. Say something like 10% off your next purchase. A/B test those against each other. Urgency, maybe there's 3 left, 10% off, and then see how that does. Automated interest-based segments. Let's say you're somebody that buys these pants in a particular color, maybe blue, maybe green. Then an email goes out upselling you, say, hey, here is what you purchased in the past, here is a shirt to complement it. So AI is generating all this information, getting user data, and enabling you to do really less work, but upsell them at the same time. Interactive emails and AMP. AMP is accelerated mobile pages. It pretty much acts as a mini website. Say, for example, a furniture company, you buy a sofa, and it allows you to change the color of the sofa directly in the email. So you never really have to leave the email. You're doing it all there interactively without actually having to click out, and everything is done right in front of you. Leaving polls and surveys directly in emails. You don't have to click off the page. That's another great one. And then one-click appointment booking settings. Everything is done within the email. Really what I'm trying to get at is that you don't have to leave the email and go to a different page. Everything can be done right in front of you with a few clicks and no need to go somewhere else, open up another page. It's convenient, it's right in front of you, and AI is doing it all for you. AI-powered copywriting and subject line optimization. If you're somebody that uses Klaviyo, you can already see it that if you're typing in a subject line, it already gives you the option to change it or how to make it better, which I think is great. I think you need to go a little bit further than that and consistently test your subject lines, but if you're in a rush, need to get something out, I think that is where something like this is going to shine. So definitely use what's in your email service provider, but continue to test all the time. Tone adjustments. Depending on your audience, if you've used something like Grammarly in email marketing, you can use many tools. Some I'm not 100% sure and I don't want to say that, but I know that a lot of ESPs help with writing content, but if you use something like Grammarly, it tells you what tone you're going to write in. Is it going to be informative? It's going to be funny. Use that and A/B test that to see what is actually better for your audience and what resonates better. And then real-time adaptation based on engagement. Let's say, for example, audiences aren't really jiving with a certain email. What it's going to do is that if they don't respond to that particular type of email, AI will pivot accordingly and then shoot out the better example. It's really like stopping an A/B test and then sending out the winner right away, but AI does it automatically for you. If your subject lines haven't been jiving or your content hasn't been jiving, once you type it out, it will just change it and say, hey, this is probably going to work better because what you've done previously before is not working. Privacy first email marketing, GDPR, CCPA, and then Apple's mail privacy. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these before. You've seen these in my videos. Always ensure that you're following these rules because you don't want to get any penalties and then have your emails shut down. You have to be really careful about what you're doing and what you're sending. Stronger opt-in incentives instead of discounts. Brands offer, let's say, like early VIP access just to build trust. Discounts are not a thing of the past, but you need to think a little bit outside of the box. Cookieless retargeting with email marketing, depending on what somebody's looking at on the site. Matching email addresses with on-site behavior to track interest. That's a great way to upsell. And zero-party data collection. That's basically the brand itself collecting data, and you are giving them, let's say, the more info you give them about yourself, the better recommendations they can make for you. Zero-party data is great. You don't have to go through a third party, and it makes it a lot easier and a lot quicker. Email automation beyond the basics. Advanced workflows are now replacing simple workflows, creating full-fledged customer journeys. Now, cross-sell based flows or previous purchases. What's an example? Let's say a coffee subscription service sends email based on things you've bought in the past, personalized add-on recommendations. You bought a mug, here's a travel mug. You bought coffee, here's another type of coffee that you can drink. If you don't like caffeine, we could do decaf. Re-engagement with gamification. Instead of using simple "we miss you," people are now doing games and puzzles and quizzes and scratch to reveals just to be more creative so you don't get your regular "we miss you" email. And then B2B nurturing sequences that adapt based on engagement. If a lead opens but doesn't click, send educational content before making another pitch. So you want to get at them before they lose interest and then do it right away. AI-generated hyper-personalized visuals. JPEGs are kind of a thing of the past. You want animated GIFs, video snippets for email campaigns, things that are moving, videos. Obviously, you can't embed videos, but you could click to a video and show screen captures. Name personalized videos. There's a brand that writes your name out in script in sand. These are fun. These are interactive. Think out of the box instead of just, hey, so-and-so by their first name. Product mock-ups with customer preferences. A sneaker brand shows AI-generated mock-ups based on previous purchases. So you want to buy a pair of kicks, it's going to show what you've purchased in the past so you can put them together and make the perfect outfit, getting you to want to buy more. Live data visuals based on user history. Let's say a fitness brand, you're talking about your Nike or things like that, anything with a smartwatch. Since personalized performance charts comparing users' monthly workout stats, so you know exactly how you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing, and so on and so forth. Ethical, sustainable messaging. Now, this may be harder for a lot of people to grasp because it's a little bit different. You need to be transparent and have value-driven messaging. Sustainability impact reporting. A clothing brand sends an email exactly with the specifics of how much water they're saving with a specific purchase. Now that's a little bit, extensive, but brands are doing that to show you what they're doing in order to save money, save time. And it's a little crazy, but a lot of people are showing, hey, this is what's being done when you make a purchase, and this is how we're staying sustainable. Ethical sourcing stories. Let's say I get a clothing brand, they do everything made in the US. They are very aware of ethical practices in order to get the clothes that you want made in an ethical way and done here in the States. And then carbon neutral shipping campaigns. This email basically shows how shipping partners offset emissions. We can go a little deeper into that, but that's just giving you a little basic of what you can do when it comes to ethical and sustainable marketing messaging. The rise of AI-powered chatbots and emails. It's getting crazier every day. AI chatbots integrate directly into emails, allowing real-time customer interaction. What happens? Instant customer product support. You can ask customers writing the email before even purchasing. That happens, so that's relatively quick. Automating shopping assistant. They're going to be there to suggest outfits based on past purchases, let's say, things you've bought in the past. And then FAQ chatbot for registrations. You can ask about schedules, ticket details, and accommodations all within the email. And number 10, voice email enable engagement. Voice activated coupons. Users can use a smart phrase to the smart speaker and able to use a discount. So let's say your discount is Janice. Say Janice get 10% off. Email read aloud features. You like Siri? Somebody's going to read your emails for you and you don't even have to think about it. So email read aloud features like Siri or Alexa can start to read your emails. And then voice command driven actions. Customers can RSVP to events or they can even add to cart using voice activated commands. And there it is, top 10 trends for 2025 in email marketing. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, you can like, share, and subscribe. You can hit the notification bell. You can email me at jcabale@cabalemedia.com. You can visit the socials. You can go to cabalemedia.com. You can book your 30-minute consultation for all things email marketing. And yeah, again, this is Janice Cabale with Cabale Media, and I'll see you at the next video.